G'day doll fans, today we're doing our dollar store makeover of the coffin bean stand from Monster High into the pumpkin queen stand for our trick or treat surprise party. For the trick or treat stand, I'll be using an old coffin bean Monster High playset. We have quite a few of these in our bits box, and it's really great to be able to repurpose them into something that is going to be fun to create, and you guys will be able to do this set at home. So here we have some dollar store napkins. I have a Daiso that's close to me, and they had this most adorable Disney themed Halloween stuff this year, and I couldn't resist this Happy Halloween Mickey and Minnie on one side, and then followed by the Donald Duck and Daisy on the reverse side with his nephews. I had the trick or treat napkins already at home, and I've been dying to use them for something, so that looks really cute. And I think I'll probably use the Happy Halloween for something else, because when we put the coffin bean stand over the trick or treat, it's just perfection. So trying this one again, that is the Donald and Daisy with the nephews Huey, Dewey and Louie. And again, really sweet, and it would have done really nicely too, but this spiderweb design is really giving me ideas. I think that this is going to be the one we're going to go with. Now our coffin bean stand didn't have a cardboard back any longer, so we've used this old pizza box to recreate that cardboard backing. And here we are just tracing out our shape. And once we finish tracing around the stand, we'll be cutting that out. So I cut this out pretty rough with a pair of large scissors, just so that it covers the back of the stand there. Just making sure that there's no gaps and it fits really well over the top of the stand. I really wanted to use my white gesso for this, or gesso depending on how you say it, but I couldn't find it, so we're using just plain white acrylic, and we're going on pretty thick coats here because we want it to be completely covered. I've sped this part up for you. If you were using a larger paintbrush, this wouldn't take very long at all. The acrylic paint worked really well. We only needed one thick coat, so I'm very happy with how that turned out. Sped up the drying process a little with my hairdryer, and then we've put a thin layer of PVA glue on to stick the napkin down for our trick or treat backing. This trick or treat stand is going to be going in our dollhouse for the Halloween party. I'll be making other decorations over the next few weeks, and then we'll be doing a big video for our Halloween special where you'll get to see all of our dolls at the Halloween party that we're creating for them. So everyone that subscribes to the channel now will get all of those notifications as we post those videos weekly on all of our new dollar store projects for the dollhouse, and you'll be able to buy your own and follow along with your own projects. If you do, you can include us in your hashtags for TikTok with Rare Pretty Dolls, and we'll be able to see and share your projects as you create your own Halloween fun. I'm using the hairdryer again just to dry that napkin down so that we can get started on another layer of glue. I'm using a sponge to put this glue on, just to make sure that it doesn't damage, rip or tear the napkin, and we get it down without many bubbles, just to make it look as nice as possible whilst not being too precious with it. It's just a Halloween prop that we're having a lot of fun with. Just going to make sure we really glue down that flyaway edge there. That corner was really flapping around when we had the hairdryer out earlier. So we could have repeated the napkin decoupage underneath and had 2 layers of trick or treat, but I really wanted to just extend that spiderweb design. So we'll be using a Sharpie pen to just draw extra spiderwebs coming all the way down to the bottom edge, and extending that background out. I'm using the other napkins to line the rest of the shelving with that same spiderweb print that we've used on the backing. It's going to give the illusion that the shelves have a lot more on them than they do, and it's going to give a really cohesive Halloween theme to the whole shelf. These napkins are so old they sound like tissue paper. I don't think they'd be much good for anything except for crafting. This is the same PVA glue that we used for the tissue paper earlier. Just going to give it a light coat to the shelf so that the napkin sticks. You'll notice as the napkin sticks to the shelf, the glue comes through the napkin a little bit and you can see the underside of the shelf. I quite like that effect, but if you wanted to make it more opaque, you could add a different color underneath. So our backing is done, our shelves are decoupaged, and it's time to put our mini pumpkins that we got from Daiso on our shelves. I got this little pack of pumpkins. There was 4 in the packet, and it was $2 for the whole packet. You could paint them pastel colors, you could grubby them up, put tiny spiders on them. There's so many different ways you can customize these pumpkins. That'd be so cute. But for now, we're just going to be putting them straight on the shelves.